Enjoyed that when I came back after the war. It was no task to just stay in the reserve. They were keeping most all their young officers in the reserve anyhow. And for a while I drilled, and then the business was such that I just didn't even until Korea came, and then I really got a shock because I was pulled into being and you can understand this better than most, maybe Denver too, but I was a forward air controller. I didn't have the slightest idea of what I was doing. I had never seen ground coordinates, didn't know what ground coordinates were. It was all I had done to be able to be a navigator of a carrier, but never on dry land. And that was a shock. And I resolved and did. I said, if I get my butt out of this thing, if I survive, I'm going to stay active in the reserve. Nobody should have been called in with as little experience as I've had with other people's lives in my hands. Our country deserves a lot better than that. So that's when I came back home, and to my wife's considerable distress, I'd left her with an infant and been gone, and to her considerable distress, I said, I'm going to be really active in the reserve this time. I'm going to learn, I'm going to teach, and I'm not going to let this happen to me or to anybody else. And that's why I stayed in the reserve. And it was a very productive life. I enjoyed it extremely well.